Well, you guys know my name's Tom Reed. I'm down here in Southwest Detroit, and I was lucky enough to get hooked up with some interviews, and this lady's one of them. Your name, ma'am?
Jennifer.
And Jennifer said she wouldn't mind doing an interview. Is that right?
Yes, that's
okay.
fine.
And you know I upload these to YouTube.
Yes.
Have you heard about these interviews before?
Yes, I have.
Okay, good. Have you watched any?
Yes.
Are you going to watch yours tonight?
Yes.
All right. So, how old are you?
I am 37.
37. And how do you spell your name? Just want to make sure I get it right.
Jennifer.
Okay, good. I'll put it down like that. And you have substance abuse problems?
Yes.
Which ones?
Cocaine and heroin.
Okay, and how did you get introduced to those, and how long have you been on them?
I started doing coke when I was about 22, when I was in college, and I had a coke habit for about 6 years. I never liked opiates. I never wanted to get involved with that, but I ended up getting liver cancer and got addicted to Oxycontin, and then ended up going to heroin.
Oh, and that was what year?
And that's when I was 28.
And how about the other drug?
22 for coke.
Okay. And how about now? Just like this week, what would you take?
How much would I take?
No.
Oh.
The only two drugs you take
Oh,
now?
it's coke and heroin.
Okay, good. How about alcohol?
No.
You a smoker?
No, yes, cigarettes.
Okay. How in the hell did you get that liver cancer? Did they ever come up with that?
No, they don't really know how it happened. Actually, they usually don't catch it early on. I was lucky enough because I was pregnant with my son in the first trimester that they saw the tumor and was able to do, the chemo and the liver. You actually can take a piece out of it.
Yeah, biopsy.
And they will actually grow back. So,
right, your liver will regenerate.
Right.
So yeah, well, you got lucky, didn't you?
Yes.
Wow. Now you mentioned college. Where did you go to college?
Well, I went to Michigan State.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
For how long?
4 years.
Did you graduate?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What degree?
I have a BA in accounting.
Did you use that at all?
Yes, I did.
Wow. What kept you from just doing that and like being a recreational drug user?
Well, like I said, the heroin really kicked it in to drive. I maintained my coke habit and my job for years, but once I started the heroin use, I just couldn't maintain both of them. And like I said, just some other things started to go downhill. I started dating a guy who got into a lot of trouble with the law, and I had some trouble because of it.
Mm-hmm. And you're from where?
I'm actually from the Illinois, but I have family in Adrian, Michigan.
Okay, what part of Illinois?
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
Glenview, North Side.
Yeah, nice area. I lived down there for a long time. I'm sure you're a little bit surprised that you ended up down here.
Yeah, very.
Yeah. And
so is my family.
Yeah, so they're aware you're down here.
They're aware, yes.
And what transpires in that kind of relationship? I mean, are they always trying to get you to quit, come get you what?
Yeah, well, I have a really, really excellent father, He's a great guy, and he makes me want to be a better person. Yeah, he's always been there for me, would always be there for me now, would take me if I needed rehab. But when I start using, I leave and distance myself far enough away where I'm not around my family, where they don't have to see me day in and day out in addiction. And though it's might be bad, I feel it's the lesser two evils than abandoning them, than to be around them and them having to deal with that. And plus, I never want to be in the vicinity where I might, be so sick that I would take something from them,
Yeah,
I've never did that. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I love my family. Like I said, my dad's the greatest, and he would be here for me now if I called him. He would probably want to be. Me and my mom are like oil and water, but she does love me in her own way and wants the best for me.
Okay. And you mentioned you had a child.
Yes, I have a 21-year-old daughter.
Wow. She going to Michigan State?
She's going to Western.
Interesting. I just read an article in the paper today. Their enrollment's way down. They don't know what they're going to do.
Really?
Yeah. Now,
because these kids don't want to go. Their parents let them live at home. They don't want to.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now, did you keep in touch with the daughter?
Yes. I was clean for 4 years. I just relapsed in May.
Yeah.
May of this year.
Were there specific reasons that made you relapse?
Yeah. I was really dealing with a lot of stress and just one thing after another. My job was, I had to go to a different job. I had a job that I really enjoyed, and I had to go to a job that was working 12-hour shifts on my feet all the time, and I have fallen arches, and I was doing everything that I thought I could do in the right way, and it just wasn't working out. Not that that's an excuse, but then my father had a stroke, and thank God I was sober through that, and I was there for him. But the stress of me having to leave my apartment in April. Our lease was up in April, and I had to stay with my father briefly, and I have a stepmother that we don't really get along. And not that she's not right in my addiction, not wanting me there, but I would never be there in my addiction or have drugs there. So I felt that she just kind of made it harder on my dad when I was there. So I wanted to leave as soon as possible.
Okay.
And so I just kind of left.
Okay. Favorite movie?
Gone with the Wind.
Favorite childhood memory?
Me and my dad swimming, YMCA.
Okay. And you hope to get out of here someday.
Yeah.
Can you, any tips to the women out there that are trying to get off drugs? I mean, you've done it before.
I have.
What made it successful?
I wanted to do it. I finally wanted to do it. I was really tired of the drugs. And I went to long-term rehab. I stayed in it, and I also had aftercare where I was on Suboxone therapy, and I kept going. I kept going to my aftercare. I kept going to my meetings. I had great family support. I had to want to do it, though.
Yeah, right. You do want to do it again.
I do want to.
Now, are you homeless?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, I have a lot of places that I can stay, but nothing that's my own.
Yeah, gotcha. And that's exactly homeless. I mean, it
Right.
doesn't always mean sleeping outside, does it?
No.
Okay, good. Any questions you got for me?
No, I don't think so.
Well, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.